Ah, at last. I hope you found the place all right. Well, what happens now is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all. This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable. Yes, the silence suits you. Gives you an air of mystery. Now, down to business. I'm arranging a job for you. But in the meantime, go talk to Nazir. He may have some smaller contracts to tide you over. Soon, the Night Mother will arrive. And things around here are sure to get even more interesting. Ah, but one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors. The unholy matron, the shrouded lady, the mistress of the void, she goes by many names. Ages past, Sithis gave a woman 5 children. She killed them to win his favor, thus becoming the Night Mother. If you believe that sort of thing. Today she's a skeleton, an ancient corpse. But more importantly, a corpse that's been brought to this sanctuary by her keeper. Yes. A few months ago, I received word from the Night Mother's keeper that he had arrived in Skyrim from Cyrodiil. The Night Mother's crypt in Bravil was destroyed, a result of the chaos caused by the war with the Thalmor. That forced a relocation. I don't know where the keeper has been these past few months, but I recently received another letter. He's bringing the Night Mother here. Soon. They used to come from the Night Mother. Potential clients would perform the Black Sacrament, and she would hear their prayers. The Night Mother would communicate this to the listener, who would then dispatch a speaker to arrange the contract with the client. But that was a long time ago. There hasn't been a listener in years. Not since Cyrodiil was overrun in the war with the Thalmor. But people don't know that, so they still perform the ritual. And we eventually hear about it. When someone wants us, we find out. Try not to, but I do realize it's sometimes not that easy. You may want to make a statement, or a contract may require a public killing. Murder is obviously a very serious crime, and a very high bounty will be put on your head in the hold where the act was committed. You can run, obviously, but you'll still have a price on your head. If a guard attacks, you can attempt to yield by sheathing your weapon. If the guard accepts, you can serve your time in a cell or pay your bounty. We've all gone through it. We do what we must to survive. But there is another option. Some members of the Thieves' Guild in Riften can get their bounties erased for a price. Something to think about. Used to be the Dark Brotherhood was bound by 5 tenets, but we stopped following those years ago. All those rules, all that discipline, and look where the Dark Brotherhood ended up. We're the last of our kind, and we live the way we see fit. Bottom line, respect your family. Do that, and everything else will fall into place. This sanctuary has been my entire life since I was a young woman. That's when I first discovered my, shall we call it, aptitude for elimination. I had an uncle, you see. He made certain unwanted advances. So I killed him, and liked it. Then I killed again, and liked it even more, and so on. I was recruited by the Dark Brotherhood, and have been here ever since. I met my husband, Arnbjorn, rose to leadership, and now, here we are. Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members. They're all very eager to meet you.
Again. Do the part where he tries to buy you some candy.
Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh, you're such a pretty little girl. Would the sweetie like a sweetie? Oh yes, how about some chocolate? Oh yes, please, kind sir. My mama and papa left me all alone, and I'm so very hungry. I know a shortcut to the candy shop, through this alley. Oh yeah, very good, very good. My, it's dark down here. Oh, but you're so beautiful, such a lovely smile. Your teeth! No!
No, Babette, but you are so wicked.
What about you, Festus? How did that last contract turn out?
Oh, yes, please, old man. Regale us with your tales of wizardry.
Ah, the young and stupid. Always mocking the experienced and brilliant. My contract went very well, I'll have you know. Tried a new spell. Little something I've been working on in my spare time. Came this close to turning that priest inside out. Damned messy.
And what of your latest, Arnbjorn? Something about a Khajiit. Merchant, was it?
Oh, a big doggy chasing a little kitty. How adorable.
I am not adorable, it was not funny, and he wasn't a merchant. He was a Khajiit monk, a master of the Whispering Fang style. But now he's dead, and I have a new loincloth.
So you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you.
What can I say? It happened just like you heard.
Kill triplets secretly, and then have the whole thing blamed on the mother? Remarkable.
Save the niceties for now. I have no intention of getting invested in someone who may be dead tomorrow. If you're still breathing in a few weeks, I'm sure we'll be the best of friends. Did she now? Well, as it turns out, there are a few lingering contracts we haven't had the chance to complete just yet. And more, dribbling in from time to time. I'll assign them to you as they become available, to be completed at your leisure. It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either. But they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. There's no real time limit. The targets aren't going anywhere. You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated. Whichever works for you. Ah. Well, I'm Redguard, as I'm sure you've noticed. Though not like most of my kind you'll find in Skyrim, that's for damn sure. I am a child of Hammerfell, born of the sands of the mighty Alakir. In that great desert, blood is a shade of crimson I can scarce describe. My past is long and storied, and not altogether proud. But the Dark Brotherhood saved me from myself, and I have never looked back.
You're referring to that blacksmith contract?
My Sithis, you slew everyone. Well, except for that one you kept alive and served as witness. Does your wickedness or your skill know no bounds?
In truth, it was so easy. I feel a bit guilty. Once again, the sweet innocent child earned more trust than most wives.
Well then, let's get started. I've got 3 available right now. Your targets are the beggar Narfi, an ex-miller named Enodius Papias, and Baytild, a mine boss.
You mean in that
When you've
minor
completed
house
all
in
those,
the
we'll
village?
see if I might have some more.
What can I say? It happened just like you heard.
I'm just trying to imagine you hiding inside the body of a mammoth. Bloody brilliant idea.
He's a hapless beggar living in some ruins just outside the village of Iverstead. Easy, even for you. She separated from her husband several months ago. Now the two run competing mining operations. Baytild's angry and desperate, a fighter. He lives just outside Anga's mill in the woods. He was once the miller. Now Papias is just a paranoid recluse who thinks someone is out to get him. And he's right.
It's the part of the severed head I find most impressive. My compliments.
Good luck. And try not to get yourself killed.
Such is the power of the arcane. If you only knew of the spells I didn't use. Ooh.
Well, well, it's raw meat. Let me guess. Astrid failed to mention I'm her husband? She has a tendency to do that. Doesn't want the others thinking she plays favorites. Look, if you're trying to get to know me, don't. I don't like you, and I never will. It's nothing personal, but my wife trusts you, and I trust her judgment, so you can't be all bad. Here's all you need to know. I'm a werewolf. I like killing things. I love Astrid. I hate annoying people, and the color blue gives me a headache.
What everybody else is saying.
Later, Hamhock.
Ah, you must mean my little adventure on the ship.
To kill triplets secretly, and then have the whole thing blamed on the mother. Remarkable.
What? You think me too old? Too feeble? There is more knowledge in me than in 2 of you pups put together. And knowledge... knowledge is my weapon.
Welcome, my sister. Welcome to our sanctuary. You have made the right choice joining us, I assure you. Me, I've been part of the Dark Brotherhood from the day I first hatched. I am Shadowscale, you see. Born under the sign of the Shadow.
You're on the ship.
Once I was a Shadowscale, an assassin in service to the King of Blackmarsh, trained by the Dark Brotherhood since the day of my hatching.
Such is the
But
power
that
of
was
the
a
arcane.
lifetime ago. Today, I am the last of my kind. My order is extinct. Now, I happily serve Astrid and this sanctuary. I am a trained killer, and once again have been given purpose. Life is good. Until next time, sister.
Yes, you're the new family member. Let's make this easy. Consider me the cranky old uncle nobody talks to. You go your way, I'll go mine. There's too much of an obsession these days with knives and arrows. You could kill someone just as easily with a well-placed spell. I like to say I was born with a wand in my hand. Well, not literally. You could see how painful that would have been for Mother. But I was a prodigy, casting simple spells by 1, completing complex incantations by 3, resurrecting corpses by 7. Ah! When I was 13, I accidentally burned down the family home. Bit of lightning gone awry. Oh, but soon after I mastered my gifts completely. I went on to teach at the college. Left after 2 years. Too simple, too safe. None of them truly understood the glory of the Destruction School. Go, incinerate some poor bastard for me.
There you are. Astrid's told me all about you. Heard she pulled the old choose your victim gag with you. Ah, I love that one. Don't let my appearance throw you off. I'm older than you. A lot older. Getting bitten by a vampire when you're 10 will do that to a girl. I'm just a little girl. The Dark Brotherhood killed my mama and papa, and then they took me captive. Please, please help me. Rather convincing, don't you think? In truth, I'm no more a little girl than you are. I was once, of course, 300 years ago. Vampirism tends to keep one remarkably fresh. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Until next time, sister. It's been quite a boon, looking like a child. No one ever suspects a thing.
New sister, may I offer my most sincere welcome to our family. Does death not come to us all? Is it not a certainty? I am therefore honored to be Doom's herald, to play some part in a being's inevitable end. What a curious question. Well, I enjoy moonlit nights, taking long walks on the beach, knitting, and unicorns. In fact, I once took a seaside stroll on a moonlit night and discovered a unicorn, which I proceeded to stab in the throat with a crochet needle. I'm a woman of refined yet simple tastes. Darkness guide you.
Tell me, sister, are the stories true?
Ah, you must mean my little adventure on the ship.
By Sithis, you slew everyone. Well, except for that one you kept alive to serve as witness. Does your wickedness or your skill know no bounds?
I am but a humble instrument of Sithis. Our dread father guides me. Therefore, failure is an impossibility.
I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet. Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members. They're all very eager to meet you.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
Who are you? What do you want? Do you want something? Look, if you ain't gonna talk, or spare no coin, just go away!
For a dragon to attack Heinsgrove? Why? Why there? Is no place.
Why are you here? Get away from me! Who are you? You're with the Dark Brotherhood, ain't you? I knew it! I knew you'd come for me! Ah! Ah!
Yes? Sorry, gotta run. Dead. My pa was a sailor. Took me with him on his last trip. After he got sick, they put us off here and left without us. He died a few days later. I've tried to make do since then, but it's been hard. Real hard. I'm running food and supplies to the miners. Don't pay much, but they let me sleep by the fire in the inn most nights. I'm late. Gotta run!
I work for the Wind Peak Inn. You should head on inside.
So you can cast a few spells?
Keep your eyes open. We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
By the divines, I'm tired. Just a servant of Skald the Elder.
The Jarl
Worthy
is...
of
Unless
time
you're
and
here to
consideration,
solve
be
this
mindful of
nightmare
that.
problem, I don't need you.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink I put in me.
I'm just one of the mine. These dreams are real, I tell you. Real.
Quicksilver Mine is the best mine in Dawnstar, and you can tell those Ironbreaker mine... What is it? I haven't had much... That would be Skald the Elder. He's been running Dawnstar ever since he was a boy, and he never lost that brat's attitude. Turned on the Empire first chance he got. Now we're all part of this rebellion. Until next. If it's about the... If you don't mind digging, I own the Quicksilver Mine. It's a better life than working in that damned Ironbreaker mine with all those milk drinkers. Now, if you'll excuse me.
God, I'm so tired. Not much. I came here a few years ago from Hammerfell when I married. The land is beautiful, but I can't stand this cold. I don't know how Rustleaf manages it. That's right. Home of the Redguards. The land of sand and seas. I hope one day I'll convince Rustleaf to take us back there. Until then, I'm content running the forge together here in Dawnstar. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? We forge every day if you need anything.
Seems like no one is getting a decent night's rest in Dawnstar, stranger. Best buy your steel and move on. I'll give you... Need a dagger? No? How about a My wife Saren and I run it together. She's still Smith's even though we found out she is with child. Our son or daughter isn't going to get much Redguard culture here in Skyrim. I know my wife worries how she will pass along her traditions. Hey, if you find a book called Night Falls on Sentinel, could you bring it to me? It's a story from my wife's people. Be good to have. Good on you. I've worked on a few moorings here and there for it. Most of the ship captains are superstitious about who works on their vessels, though. And Dawnstar is known for its bad luck. We're the last port of call before Windhelm, and the ore we trade makes rich targets for pirates. Blades, helmets, pretty... Oh. Then...
I wasn't born in Skyrim, but when I served in the Legion, this land, you come to Dawnstar at a bad time. Tempers are... Scald? He's a fool, drowning your... As for work, you could try to catch Scald in a good mood,
My
but
duty
your
is to
best
guard
bet would be
Brina
working in the
Meredith.
mines. They're on opposite ends of town.
The mortar and pestle makes potions, if you can't tell from the name. Just step up to the counter. No, I don't have anything for bad dreams, so don't ask. I'm the oldest woman in Dawnstar. Was here when Skald the Elder was Skald the Younger. He's a fool if you haven't met him already. Thinks Ulfric Stormcloak is invincible and spits dragon fire. The people here look to Brina Merilys when they need things settled. Real firebrand going up. Wasn't surprised when she joined the Legion. My husband. We used to go out into the wilds and collect ingredients together. He used to call me his pretty juniper. It's quite romantic, if you're an alchemist. Frost took the old fool a few seasons back while he was looking for the ring of pure mixtures. I found the ring's resting place after he died. But I'm far too old to go exploring some cave now. Well, aren't you sweet? I'd be happy to give you some alchemy training in exchange for the ring if you bring it to me. If you find that ring, bring it here. Frost took my husband years ago. He was a good man.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drug. If I get any rest soon, I'll count
What
myself
is it?
richer than a king.
I haven't had much sleep.
I don't like taking orders from a boy, but I need the gold.
I plan to spend all the days I got left on the water. It's where I belong.
Everyone thinks I'm too young to be a ship's captain, but I'm going to prove them wrong.
Once sailed. I've been a sailor for so long, I could never...
I could run this ship better than that boy who calls himself a captain.
I don't buy all that talk about ship captains having to be stern and strict. I want my crewmen to enjoy their work. By inheritance, as my men are fond of saying. Can't blame them. My mother ran the Sea Squall as strictly as she ran the house. I've been trying to find new areas of business, trying to win the sailors' respect, but I keep having problems. Take the last trade we did. Some fine cut void salts from the College of Winterhold. Plenty of coin if you know who to sell it to. Sailors are what happened to them. They got drunk and ended up losing the merchandise in some cave. If you're not afraid of a little exploring, I'll pay good gold to get those salts. All right, then.
The Imperials think we need their laws.
I'm just one of the miners. I don't want any trouble.
I'm really not in the mood. State your business or take your leave. And let me guess, that someone is my so-called husband, Leg Elf? Well, the feeling's mutual. I'm busy, and you're bothering me, so go away.
What are you staring at?
I'm all ears.
I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here. My mother taught me. She was... I hear they accept most people who apply, if you're ever... Yes. Ever since my mother died a few winters ago. I play songs and help with the drinks when I have the time. I'd better get going.
I'm sorry. Need a room? Don't worry. Nightmares don't seem to happen for travelers. See ya.
Braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told... The Wind Peak Inn features the... Sure, what can I do for you? Sure, my voice could use a rest.
My daughter Karita sings to the guests when she can. She has her mother's voice. Need something? Everyone in town knows about the Black Door, and to never go near it. Until next time.
Yes. Mm-hmm. The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
First songs I ever learned, Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding...
Turn my back on these people when their lives could be at stake. I should say not. Those dreams are not just visions. They're a footprint left by the Daedric Lord Vermina as she drains these people of their memories. I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares. Your concerns are understandable. Trust is a very difficult commodity to come by these days. I can only give you my word as a priest of Mara that my intentions are honorable. I understand. If you should change your mind, I'll be here.
Thanks again for helping reopen the East Empire Company. Gonna have them import me some of that aged Breton cheese.
I'm just one of the miners. I don't want any trouble.
What do you want?
Yes, my daughter. What is it? Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair. Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. Mara be praised. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry. I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me. Follow me. It's this way.
Everything all right?
It feels good to finally have a chance to help these people. Helplessly watching them suffer has been difficult. The tower on that hill is our destination. People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen in Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple has been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her. Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with? This way, my daughter. Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all will become clear. Yes, the miasma, because the rituals would last. Sadly, those who've been under the effect of it for in some cases, a few never awoke at all. This way, my daughter. Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Behold the skull of corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose. Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with? This way, my daughter.
Come on, Lady Mara! That's all you've got? That's your best!
I'll send you to oblivion. Damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina. And what would you have me say? Sorry for following the misguided teachings of a mad divine? Sorry for stealing memories from children? Do you realize when the orcs attacked, I was only concerned with myself? I fled and left my brothers and sisters behind to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. Lore holds that the skull of corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others. The skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible. It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within. Awaken and perish! This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact. What, Lady Mara?
That it? That your best?
How dare you defile this temple, whore?
Come here.
Kill the defiler! Hey, be careful! Watch it! What are you doing? I'm on your side.
Fus Rota!
What are you doing? Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level. Yes, my daughter. Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor. Yes, the torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. I will not lie to you. There is some risk involved. The last time the torpor was imbibed could have been decades ago. But I swear upon Lady Mara that I will do everything within my power to prevent any harm from befalling you. All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vermina. I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arts to bring you back. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled. The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
God! Time to... That it?
Feel the benevolence of Mara.
Defiler! Kill the... Ah!
They mustn't stop us!
Wait, he's still under attack!
They're still here! Stop them!
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me. Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with? Yes, my daughter. I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink. Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works. Let's continue. We still have much to do.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varen.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But, brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thoric, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed. To the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
Time to end this little game.
Worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend. Come, we must get to the skull and destroy it. By her benevolence, For Dawnstar!
Huh?
For Dawnstar!
God, no!
By her benevolence.
You're mine.
Wait. Baron, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice. For Dawnstar!
Hermina, forgive me.
Good enough.
Could you, Arender?
I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? And had they succeeded, Dawnstar's fate would be sealed. You have a unique way of looking at things, my friend. It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara. First, an incantation. Remove the barrier. I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
The Night Mother is mother to all. It is her voice we follow, her will. Would you dare risk disobedience? And surely punishment?
Keep talking, little man, and we'll see who gets punished.
Oh, be quiet, you great lumbering lapdog. The man has had a long journey. You can at least be civil. Mr. Cicero, I, for one, am delighted you and the Night Mother have arrived. Your presence here signals a welcome return to tradition.
Oh, what a kind and wise wizard you are, sure to earn Our Lady's favor.
You and the Night Mother are of course welcome here, Cicero, and you will be afforded the respect deserving of your position as keeper. Understood, husband?
Her. Oh, yes, yes, yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you!
But make no mistake, I am the leader of this sanctuary. My word is law. Are we clear on that point?
Oh, yes, mistress. Perfectly. You're the boss.
Ah, there you are. Good. I was done speaking with that muttering fool anyway. We've got some business to discuss.
Your latest
I do
exploit
indeed.
certainly has a sanctuary
You must
of
go to the city of Markarth and
you
speak
must
with the
mean my
apothecary's
little
assistant.
adventure on the ship.
You'll probably find her in the Hag's Cure when the shop is open.
my compliment.
The girl's been running her mouth. Wants an ex-lover killed. She's apparently performed the
feeble?
Black Sacrament.
There is more knowledge
Her name
in
is
me
Muiri.
than in two of
I
you
need you to
pups
talk
put
to her,
together.
set up the contract, and
knowledge.
carry it out.
Knowledge is my weapon.
Just do whatever the contact wishes. Be professional, represent us well, and get the job done. Since it's your first contract, I'll let you keep whatever Muiri pays. She'll be generous, I'm sure. They always are. Go. Take care of the Muiri contract. There will be plenty more, I promise you. Just be yourself. Eliminate the targets any way you see fit. Quiet, loud, quick, slow. Whatever you feel is best. Occasionally, I'll give you a contract with certain parameters. Stay within them, and you'll earn yourself a bonus. Very little. You have my word on that. The Night Mother represents a chapter in the Dark Brotherhood's history that has long since been closed. Today we live by our own rules. We're the last sanctuary in all of Tamriel, and only by foregoing the old ways have we survived for so long. My only worry is her keeper. I'm not sure what Cicero expects to gain by bringing the Night Mother here, but he'll soon learn this is my sanctuary. You go speak with Muiri. I've got to deal with the Night Mother and her little clown.
Wait! Oh, wait! I know you. Yes, yes! From the road, Cicero never forgets a face. I am! But not just my mother, our mother, The Night Mother, oh, yes. And you helped me. You helped poor Cicero. You talked to Lorius and got him to fix my wheel. Oh, you may have pleased me, but you have surely pleased the Night Mother, and our mother, she will never forget. Me? Oh, Cicero is just the keeper. I keep. I look after our matron, you see, the Night Mother. I keep her clean and protected and happy. But I am not the listener. Oh, no. There is no listener. Not yet. But someday, day I pray that one will come to hear her say the words. Oh, well, the listener is the only person the Night Mother speaks to. It is the highest honor attainable by a member of the Dark Brotherhood. Of course, Our Lady is dead, so she doesn't talk with words, since her lips are rotted. But inside the listener's head, I hear it's intimate. But there has not been a listener in years and years. Our Lady has not chosen Cicero, and certainly not Astrid, or anyone. But someday. The Night Mother's crypt in Breville was desecrated. The Imperial province is ravaged by strife. Nowhere there is safe at present. So Cicero brought Our Lady to her new home. Here, this is the only sanctuary left in all of Skyrim, you see. Such was my honor as keeper. Oh, what? Who is the Night Mother? Oh, you jest. You jest with gullible Cicero. You, of course, know that the Night Mother is our unholy matron. The undying spirit of a great woman who birthed the children of Sithis. And killed them in his honor. That's like telling you about the cold of space, or terror of midnight. Sithis is all those things. He is the void. Oh, Cicero takes care of Our Lady's body. Oils it, preserves it, keeps it safe. Makes sure nobody disrespects our matron's coffin. Farewell, farewell.
Sithis whisper be upon you, sister. You're being sent to meet with a contact directly, is that correct? What a most unusual occurrence. Astrid usually performs this duty herself. I can only assume she wants to test the full breadth of your abilities. So be polite and professional and represent us well. Without the Night Mother, there is no Dark Brotherhood. The matron deserves our unwavering support and respect. Though I admit I find her keeper a bit too exuberant for my liking. Right then.
Sister. You must speak to that Moiri woman, correct? I have heard rumors in Windhelm. She was recently implicated in a thievery, along with her lover. The lover will likely be your target. If memory serves me correctly, he leads a group of bandits, so this may be rather interesting for you. Truthfully, I'm not entirely sure. It's not that I don't have the utmost respect for Sithis and the Night Mother and the ancient ways. I do. But I've never been much for religion. I kill because it's what I've been trained to do. It's all I know. So long as Astrid is happy, I'm happy. Until next time, sister.
What do you want, Beef Roast? What? Yeah, follow my wife's orders, and don't do anything stupid. The witless fool and his pet corpse? Take a guess.
Just my head playing tricks.
Until next time, sister.
Foolish Cicero.
Greetings, sister. Sister?
Yes.
Just because you're now a professional assassin, don't think you have to skulk around in the dark like a skeever and stab people. Do what I do. Walk up to your target, introduce yourself, melt their skin off, and then run like the wind. Works every time. Their arrival's the best thing that's happened to the Sanctuary in years. Astrid is an effective leader, but we've been rudderless for too long. Scrounging for contracts, abandoning the tenants. The Dark Brotherhood has been reduced to a group of common cutthroats. Frankly, it's embarrassing. Kill well, and often. You like creeping round in the shadows? Magical work just as good there as anywhere else.
It's been quite a boon, looking like a child. No one ever suspects a thing. You're headed to the Hag's Cure, right? It's a good shop. You should examine their wares. Never pass up the chance to buy a good potion. Or poison. And one more thing. Have fun. You'll be committing a dark deed, but there's no reason you shouldn't enjoy yourself. You're only young once. Trust me, I know. 200 years ago, I would have lain down my life for the unholy matron. But that age is long since past. Astrid is my matron now. Kill well and often.
Need something? Of course she is. I hear the mining business is extremely cutthroat. And those hours, the murder. I could do this all day. Here's your payment. Congratulations. You slaughtered an emaciated beggar in cold blood. You are truly an opponent to be feared. Here's your payment. Good. And I hope you were careful in that lumber mill. Those splinters and rusty nails can be quite nasty. Your payment for a job well done. I'm sorry I don't. Come see me again later. So many contracts, so little time. I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet. I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet. The contracts I dole out are fairly simple. Go to a location and kill the target. But this is different. The jobs Astrid gives you will be more important and usually more complex. Just keep your wits about you. And for Sith's sake, don't get killed. I don't like mimes, minstrels, thespians, acrobats, jugglers, troubadours, or tumblers. Flutists give me a headache. I particularly hate jesters. As a rule, I'm also not crazy about the corpses of old women. For the Night Mother, I'll make an exception. But Astrid is the only mistress I serve. Happy hunting.
Can I help you? I traveled far and wide when I was younger. Glad to have settled down finally. Don't know what the Red Guards see in books, but this will make my Saren happy. Thank you. Let me show you some tricks around the forge. Until next time.
I married Rustleaf when he was in Hammerfell, apprenticing under my father. The only thing I dislike about my husband's home is the cold. Why is it always so cold? What are you doing that for? We discovered recently that I am with child. I'll need to stop working next season.
Frost took my children all grew up and left Dawnstar to make their fortune. Thank you. Here, let an old alchemist pass on some of her secrets to you. Until next time.
The damn nightmares have finally stopped. I don't suppose you know anything about that.
I don't buy all that talk about ship cap. That's the first bit of good news I've had since I set sail a year ago. Here's your cut.
All right, then.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?